But before we directly go to the research methods specifically conducted or used in the discipline of psychology, it's better to say something about the misconception about research methodology and research method as a general, because most students, most graduating students, when they do their senior essay work or even thesis or dissertations, they tend to use the two words interchangeably, but the two words means the research methodology and research methods are quite different from each other. That means one is part of the other, whereas the other includes the other in itself. So when we say research methodology, it means it is the overall strategy, overarching procedure that is used to describe the research procedures, the theories, including the theories, the research questions, the objective, together with its analysis and other parts of the research as a whole, from the very beginning to the very end, from the research questions throughout the data collection, throughout the theories, the interconnection as a whole, about how the whole research of your work or your project goes on to the end of concluding or coming out with a solution of your research. So it is explaining or describing how you went about your research from the beginning to the end. So it's more general one, the research methods that we are going to have as one section, as one session in your research report. So when we say the research methods, it is the specific tools or techniques, procedures, or ways to collect data, analyze the data, and report your finding. It is a specific way to solve the problem in your investigation or under your investigation. So research method simply describes on how you did your research specifically under investigation, the topic under investigation, whereas the research methodology is all about the general procedure from the very beginning to the very end of your research. It's where you describe or explain how you did your research generally. So it can include the relationship between your research question and your research methods. It can include the relationship or the connection between your objectives and your analysis. It can include the connection between the theories you discussed in your literature and the finding you got in your research method. So in your research as a whole. So that's research method, whereas research method simply deals with specific tools, procedures, and principles that you employ to do your research, to come up with your finding, or to solve the problem under investigation.